Well, here's my review of the Armalite rifle AR10. This is the real deal here, the stoner design made by Armalite. I know the military adopted the Armalite Research or Armalite rifle, the 15 version, call it the M16, the fully auto version, and 5.56 millimeter. This is the AR10 version, which was not adopted by the military, but there's a version of this AR10 that is adopted or being used by the military today in 308 or 7.62 by 51 caliber. This is the AR10 Defender. It of course is calibrated in 308 or 7.62 by 51. Has the collapsible stock. Comes with the 20 round clip, but since I'm in Colorado, the seller that sold me this weapon was unsure about the law here on magazine capacity since it was passed. So when in doubt, salute. So they sent me the 5 round clip instead, and I found out since then that it would have been okay to get high capacity clips from out of state to in state. You just can't buy and sell them within the state of Colorado. I know that's goofy, but that's the way it is. Also, it comes without this glass. This is Nikon glass I put on here. It just comes with the Picatinny rail here and up front in the collapsible stock. I added the sling and the glass that's on there. I know, I put a scope on there. That's cheating. It comes with the flash suppressor or muzzle brake. I'm not sure what people like calling them. It's not an H-bar. It's a fairly subdued barrel on there. And it is Armalite. This is the real deal here. You can get these right now, like again, without the sling and without the scope. You can get them for around $900 if you look around. Get them while you can. Here's the button to put this where you like. Also, when I mounted the glass, I had to go with the high standoffs, the high scope mounting rings, because when you get it down too low, you got to put your cheek right down here on the stock. And because this is not an H-bar AR10, it's a fairly lightweight AR10, and so it kicks, and it kicks good. This is not something for younger shooters who don't like weapons that kick, because this rifle kicks. I've got several other Armalite Research Armalite rifle AR10's, and they are heavy, and they do not kick nearly as much as this one. I went through 50, 75 rounds dialing in the glass yesterday out at the range, and my shoulder's a little bit sore, and I had a jacket on too, so it does kick. So keep that in mind. I guess you could always put a regular stock on here with a little bit of a little recoil pad on there and take some of the sting off of it. But it's still very enjoyable. I was having so much fun I didn't realize my shoulder was hurting until this morning. So I did go out, and I won't show me shooting it, because I don't know how you would do that on video. I mean, it has quite a signature. I mean, it definitely puts out a shockwave when you fire the weapon. I can tell you that the trigger is almost like a bolt action trigger. It's got some creep to it, but when you get done with the creep and then you pull it, it's very good. It's way better than my other AR10s from the factory. I don't think I would work the trigger, put in a trigger group, change out the trigger group at all. It's an excellent trigger. And this weapon is a Tack Driver. I was using, this is the ammo I was using. It's over-the-counter ball ammo or full metal jacket. It's the most inexpensive rounds you can find now. I would say, years ago I would say it's cheap ammo, but nothing in ammo is cheap these days. I was getting 1.5-inch shot groups at 100 meters using this over-the-counter ammo. So if you want to put in a match grade ammo, I'm sure you could get them down to probably half of that. So it is a Tack Driver. It's a very, very accurate weapon. And the cost, you know, they sell these other 308s, like the H&K 91 knockoffs, and you spend $400 or $500, and then you gotta work them and take them to a gunsmith to make them reliable and all that. And by the time you're done doing all that to those weapons, you could have just gone and bought a off-the-shelf Armalite AR10 that's just extremely dependable, extremely accurate. I mean this thing it's a Tack Driver. The glass I put on it is a Nikon, very good glass. They're not terribly expensive, but they're not cheap either. There are better scopes, but there's way more terrible scopes. The Nikon makes some of the best glass you'll find. Cameras, scopes, whatever, and optics. You know, there's a reason astronauts like Nikons and take them into space and use them. It's a real deal Nikon scope. It's got the BDC bullet drop compensator inside there. It's I think it's a 3x9. Yeah, it is 3x9. I forget what the objective is on there. I think it's 32 or 37 millimeter. It's a good scope, that's for sure. I have better scopes, but if you're looking for an excellent piece of glass to stick on your weapon, Nikon is a great choice. That's all I can say. You won't be disappointed. I've got it zeroed at 100 meters, so this is ready to hunt or defend or whatever you want to use the weapon for. And let me see if I can show you the trigger creep on here. Yeah, it's got quite a bit of trigger creep, as you can see, but once you end the trigger creep, wow, that's really good. That's probably, I don't know, 2-3 pound pull maybe. Not much. It's very nice. And I guess having good trigger creep on there, since it is a semi-auto, is to help prevent from accidentally, you know, squeezing off more than one round. Excellent weapon. Comes with the modified M14 clip. I forget, it's been a while, I forget what it is they modify on them to make them work in the AR10. So it's exclusive to this particular Armalite rifle AR10, this clip. But it is, you buy a M14 clip, you can send it to them and they'll fix it. Maybe they add this onto it or something. I'm not sure what they do. It's been a while since I shot an M14 and to look at it, but that's what they do. And so some of y'all may be wondering what my qualifications are to give my opinion on this rifle and how good it is. I'll go into my qualifications. Yeah, so some of y'all are probably wondering what my qualifications are to give my opinion on this AR10 weapon. I was an Echo Hardcore Ranger E7 III, and here you can see I got first place. I outshot all the other Rangers. Yeah, look at that. What's it say? Company E, 7th Battalion, 3rd. Yeah, we were part of the infantry, so Echo 7 III, that was my cycle. Also, I competed internationally on the U.S. Army rifle team, and here I got first place. There's a nice medal they gave me. We had champagne and made all the newspaper. It was quite something. Even the Danish Navy took me to Denmark just me, on one of their battle cruisers and showed me their country. It was a big deal. 2 honorable discharges. Also, I won the Combat Excellence Award. It's not up here. And Pershing Professional, first award. There's my pocket rocket. Those are nuke missiles. I guess I'm one of those guys that Loretta Lynch and Obama probably consider to be a terrorist, right? Whereas everybody else appreciates what we soldiers do and have done. But anyway, those are some of my qualifications. And so I'm a little bit qualified anyway to speak on this. And I love my AR-10.